But remember, the first thing I noticed with you was your habit of resting with your elbow bent on a hard surface and resting your chin.
Right.
And I remember very distinctly saying, Patty, you must cease doing this. And I showed you how to make a soft splint out of a towel, and you wrapped it with some Velcro to keep your elbow straight while you slept. And as I recall, you woke up the next morning and very happily announced that you were no longer numb.
Right. Because you've got to hear what I said to my wonderful doctor, the one that didn't push me into surgery, but was very interested, because I went back to see him after 6 weeks of doing what Deborah had taught me. So I was doing the exercises and working with all the new equipment. I went to the doctor and he said, well, how are things going? And I said, well, I can put in my earrings with their backs, I can button my clothes, and I can cut with a knife. Things are going really well. And he said, really? How did that happen? And so I told him about what Deborah and I had done together, and he was fascinated. So then he thought he'd test my reflexes and my nerves himself. So he had a little wheel thing had little points on it. And then when he did the testing on my fingers, he was amazed. He said, your fingers are nearly normal. The sensitivity has increased. He didn't know what to say. So I said, yeah, I can tell you that. I can do my earrings. I can button a button.